Welcome back to the Fragrance Reviewer channel. Straightforward name, straightforward reviews. Next up is Viktor and Rolf's Spicebomb, the EDT. This is a contemporary classic, very popular fragrance you can get in most department stores. It was released in 2012. It was created by Olivier Polge, and it's a woody, spicy. Not a very complex fragrance, but it has been masterfully created and balanced. I find its start is electric. It's bright, it's explosive, and sparkling. And I find a lot of this electricity comes from the pink pepper and the saffron at the start. And without looking at the notes, I also pick up on what I perceive as pimento, even though it shows paprika in the note breakdown. And it's also significantly a cinnamon fragrance. I find this to be very sensual, in my opinion. It's also playful. So it's very much a date type of fragrance, in my opinion. I think it's a likable, easy to wear fragrance, and it also is ageless. And I think it will end up being timeless. It's sweet and it's spicy. And if you're into well-balanced but sweet-leaning fragrances, I think you'd like this one a lot. It does scream at the opening, but I find that it calms down quite a bit in about 90 minutes to 2 hours. So I wear 6 sprays of this fragrance. I do 2 under my collar, and I do 2 to each side of my neck. And I find that it is loud to start, but it eventually settles into a warm and inviting, intimate type of fragrance. So I definitely recommend this one for guys mostly, but I think if you're into more unisex to masculine leaning fragrances, you can pull this off. So if you're a woman who likes to wear Dior Homme Intense, I think you can also pull off Spicebomb. How it ends in the base notes is good. I don't think it's a special combination. I know we see tobacco is prominent in there, but I don't view it as that. I think there's some other hidden things going on with what I perceive as cedar, which would lead me to believe that there's ISOE Super at play here. And once you transition from the top to the base, in between, there's kind of an icy freshness. And I perceive that as the ISOE Super working possibly with a little bit of aldehydes to give it a little bit of a lift. But in terms of the base, it's just a sweet vanilla type of base with a little bit of cinnamon. And I don't view it as really a leathery fragrance either. So if you like it woody and sweet with a little bit of a sparkle, I think Spicebomb is a really safe bet to add to your wardrobe. And I think for any man, this is a great fragrance to pretty much have as a blind, dumb reach. You know, it's when you don't feel like putting a lot of time into picking what you want to wear, Spicebomb can be an easy choice. So I find the performance is a little lacking, which is how I can use 6 sprays. But I tend not to judge too much on performance, but I like to judge based on how it's composed. And I think this is a great fragrance that you can get pretty much anywhere. And it's popular, and it's popular for a reason. So if you're into the spicy, sweet, cinnamon, vanilla type of fragrance, I think you should give Spicebomb a try. So if this video was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe and like the video and share to support the channel. Thank you.